beautiful group, huh? Wow, we got the all-American panel tonight. All right. So our panel today, we're going to talk about the new business landscape, right? And because today we have a very diverse group of entrepreneurs. Some of them extremely successful. I don't even know why they're here. You know those people, right? You know, when I first got into the industry, you say, oh, you got to, talk to people more successful than you. Like, how do you do that, right? Today, we're gonna find out, first of all, the different perspective of their background, their profession, on what's happening in the business world, and then maybe they can share a little bit about why they're here, okay? And each of them will contribute tremendously to your business today. So if you have a notepad and pen, that's what I suggest, okay? So please give a big hand for showing up here. All right. So first off the bat, we have the beautiful Julianne Langerstrom. How are you, Julianne?
I'm fabulous.
Well, Julianne, look, I know you have been extremely successful in pharmaceutical sales and also in network marketing industry. I would love to hear from you. First of all, you can share a little bit about, the business landscape, what you've seen over the years, especially maybe in your previous profession, and how it is different today.
Well, I have been in the industry for 19 years, and I was in corporate America. I worked for a pharmaceutical company that starts with a P, and I wore that with a badge of honor, anyway. One of the things that really spoke to me about the industry, and it's still so true, and I think it's super important, is that it is like the unlimited income is amazing, but the other thing about it is to not in the corporate world, you don't have the mentorship like you do in something like this, where people are invested in you being truly successful. There are a limited number of spots in corporate America. I was told, in order to move up, I needed to move. When I would blow out, I did it a couple of times, blow out the sales quota, they would reward me by making my sales quota so high that I should have just not worked for the next quarter, basically. So to be able to have something that I knew I was building, and it isn't necessarily overnight, it can be for some, but I just knew that everything that I put towards this, it's going to something. And to have the community is absolutely, it's icing on the cake. And I want to say this about 3. I thought I was maybe done with the industry when this came across my plate. I was like, I think I'm done, I'm good. Maybe I'm just over that, and what it was is I was looking for what this has to offer, and I've never seen leadership like this. I have never experienced people who are so about bettering the whole person and without ego, and where no matter where you are in this room, you're of value. And I really love that so much, and the products that just change people's lives. So that's my spiel. I could go on and on, clearly.
So beautiful. Julianne was with us in our last Asia expedition, so she traveled to 4 different markets with us. I mean, it's great to hang out. Please give Julianne a big hand. Now, next we have a power couple. When I was reading their bio, I was like, oh, why are they here? Please welcome Dennis and Glenda Lakovic. Please give a big hand. Great to have you. The all-American couple. I look at them and say, oh, this is America. So, well, Dennis and Glenda. Dennis, I know you have a very successful cosmetic dental practice in Northwest Florida. 3 offices. Wow, I don't know how you do it, okay? I don't know, did you clone yourself into 2 other person to do that?
That's not allowed yet.
Okay, and then also at the same time, you lecture internationally in the dental field. plus investing and developing real estate. And then we have Glenda in real estate for 13 years, along with, oh my gosh, have to take care of 3 boys. Wow. You're still smiling. That's beautiful.
My husband's a dentist.
Yes, good advertisement. I'm glad. So, but maybe you can share, a little bit of, what it took you to get to, for you to get to where you are, how the business was, and how, because a lot of people would wonder, how do I talk to successful people like you? And then maybe you could share why you're here, though.
I think the important thing is to remember that we're all human. So no matter what success you've reached in different avenues, everyone's looking for something. And this is an industry built on relationships. And so I love it. If you can get a doctorate in being a great friend, you'll succeed here. You don't have to go to school for 8 years to get a doctorate. You just have to ask people what they need. And you probably have a plate of things to offer up.
Yeah, anybody can do this. It's for anybody, and we honestly believe that anybody can be successful with this. And you just have to, like Ricky said this morning, you have to be willing to delay satisfaction just a little bit, because that's how you succeed in any business. In my wife's real estate business and my dental practice, you have to be willing to do the hard work in the beginning to set yourself up. The beautiful thing about this is the time period that you need to put in is so much less, and the output, the reward is so much greater. This thing that we have, this leveraged income, is the game changer. You cannot get this in any other business that I'm aware of. And for me, that's what we're here for. We're here to help our team. We are completely blessed by them, and we will do anything for them. We want to see them succeed, but we're also here because we want to create leveraged income for ourselves and for our family and for generations to come.
And I think the important thing is leveraged income. That's beautiful. But you know what's even prettier than money? Good health. You can't buy good health. You guys, you've got a gift to give people. So if someone shuts you down, don't let that stop you. My first year in real estate, I made $32,000. That didn't define me. I kept on going. So it's not about where you are today, it's about the clear vision that you have for tomorrow.
Don't let anybody take that. Your vision is your vision, your goals are yours. That's for you and your family.
Woo! Please give a big hand. Great advice. Yeah, it's beautiful because, like you shared, a lot of people, they're too short term, right? I mean, for the two of you to build what you have built, it takes a lot of grit, consistency, hard work, breakthrough. I mean, I cannot just imagine.
I've been doing what I do for almost 30 years now. So I've been a dentist in the dental field for 28, going on 29 years. If I had been doing this for 29 years, where would I be, Samson? Where would I be?
You'd be Samson.
No, you'd be like him.
That's what I mean. I mean, it's the reward of this is greater, and the risk is completely nil.
Rome wasn't built in a day, you guys. We're a family, and you know what a big family is? An empire. And no one else's ceiling defines us. What you guys are building is huge.
Multi-billion-dollar company coming, right? All right, thank you so much. Next we have Mr. Mike Hollis. Now, if you don't know him, you look up NFL, you look at the Jacksonville Jaguar, the first kicker for Jacksonville Jaguar, Mike Hollis. Please give a big hand.
Thank you. Well, the thing with me is when I grew up, I've had 3 different types of careers in my 52 years of life on this earth. I was a NFL player for 9 years, 10 years-ish. I got involved in network marketing after that, in a few different businesses, of course, but then I also opened up my kicking academy too. So I have a kicking academy which I've been coaching for the last 18 years. So that's my business that I own and operate. I'm my own boss. And then obviously with network marketing and now with 3, I've been involved with like 5 other companies and never really made a dime. I was a complete failure in those 5. I was optimistic about them. I wanted to continue to be my own boss, right? So I wanted to find something that is a very lucrative opportunity. And then when 3 came around, I was like, oh my gosh, this one's a big one. And so there's one thing really that I can relate to in all of those, not necessarily my kicking academy though, is leadership. Leadership in the NFL. Does anybody know who Tom Coughlin is? By any chance? Yeah, he was the Jaguars coach, and he was very disciplined, right? So very, very tough guy to work for. I didn't like him back then, but I grew up and matured, and I love the guy. He's a great guy. I know now the reasons why he did the certain things that he did and the rules that he had during the NFL when I played. But then fast forward to my kicking academy. I'm making my own rules now. I'm my own boss now. So I'm my own leader. Okay. But then in the network marketing or direct sales industry, that was one thing that I think I was lacking in those other 5 companies. I was lacking leadership. I mean, there might have been some company leadership with the CEO and things like that, and they, trips and things like that, incentive trips and things like that. But with regards to just team leadership, Ricky, I always joke with Ricky because he always gets on me, right? And I need that. I said, you remind me of Tom Coughlin. Keep doing it. You slacked for a little while. I haven't heard from you, Ricky. Come on, give me more. Push me. That's what Tom Coughlin did. And the thing is, he raises the bar. I mean, I stand in front of you, I'm sitting now, but I stand in front of you at 5'7", 180 pounds as an average athlete. I should have never played in the NFL as long as I did and do the things I led the NFL in scoring one year. I scored more points than Emmitt Smith did in 1997. I went to the Pro Bowl for that season as well. So a lot of accomplishments, but I had people accountability with my teammates, which is the same thing here. You see the correlation here, teammates, team thing. So I'm really focused on having people push. You never know what you're capable of doing. I should have never played in the NFL at these 3 attributes I just mentioned to you. So I think the leadership is very, very important. And how I apply the leadership to my personal business here at 3 is obviously I want people to push me. I want Ricky to push me, my teammates to push me. But I also, as a team leader, want to be accountable to my team, and I want to push them. There's 2 types of leadership, in my opinion. There's more of the disciplinary type of leadership, and there's more like the motivational type of leadership. And so I think with this business of 3, it's a very motivational type of leadership, and I love it. I love being motivated. I love being pushed. So I've taken advantage of both different types of leadership, and I will never do anything different. Love it.
Wow, thank you. We were talking earlier because leadership, you don't learn it at school, do you? Normally there's only 2 places. Now 3. Usually. I'm just gonna say the military, sports, and then 3. It's true. Thank you for sharing. It's very valuable. To be honest, many years ago when I was having my own business, I had no idea why you need leadership. Really, but because most traditional business owners, they don't know. And actually a lot of people in network marketing, when they first get in, they don't know. Because we're independent, quote unquote independent, but it's a lot easier to work together, huh?
Well, that's where I was. I was independent. Those other 5 companies I was with, they said, "Oh, Mike, you're a former NFL player. Go for it. Good luck." They threw me right in the fire. I'm like, I'm looking around like, where's everybody at? Where's my help? And I'm telling you guys, if you guys have been involved in any other network marketing company, a direct sales company, I can promise you that this company here with 3 is going to give you the most support and push you. And I love it. You have to love it. You have to love being pushed because you never know what you're capable of doing.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Beautiful. Now, here we have Mr. Gary Wharton from Sedona, Arizona. He was pretty much the #1 agent in RE/MAX in the town of Sedona, and he's a $1 million earner in real estate. So we're lucky to have him here. And Gary, look, I know you're so successful, and I know in your life, when you get to some level of success, and you're one of those people that want to look for more. So can you share with the folks out there, first in terms of business, what it was like for you to be a $1 million earner in the real estate arena, and then, but what happened to you, and then how you found 3, or how you got to 3 and what you have in 3.
That's a lot to cover. We can do this. We can do this.
You got 3 minutes.
Hey, gang.
Just kidding.
So real estate, to back this up, I actually don't know that I've shared this story before, but truth be told, guys, that we all come from different backgrounds and we have different experiences. And for me, I grew up really poor. And when I say poor, I mean destitute. There was one point in time where I lived in a tent on the side of a river with my mom and my little brother. So when I think about the totality of my real estate career and what my career has meant for me, I get to represent and sell and operate in some of the most beautiful homes on the planet. It is exquisite real estate. I've worked really hard. I've become a master at trading my time for my money. And over the years of doing it, it really took a toll on my health and wellness. I was sharing, I was really fortunate, and thank you, by the way, Samson, I know you got a part of it. I got to do one of the presentations online, and I was sharing about the slide that shows all of us doing the first ribbon cutting here. And I was thinking about myself in that image, and I'm wearing like a cardigan and a scarf, and I'm really just trying to hide because I'm so uncomfortable in my body. You know, at that point in time, I was about 100 pounds overweight. I was diagnosed type 2 diabetic. I've been on hypertensive medication for over about 18 years. And so, you know, as my success kept increase, I was watching my health and wellness just slip away from me. And then I was very fortunate that I was introduced to a woman by the name of Kim, who was looking to purchase a home in Sedona. And little did I know that a new door in my life was opening. And so as the years unfolded and we became friends, she proposed a question to me. She knew that I was struggling. She could see that my health and wellness was getting off track. And she basically asked me why I was doing it, you know? And that question set off a whole chain of events within me. And so I began to search within and say, what is it that I really want? Why am I still trying to prove to myself or anybody else that I'm not that little boy touching the tent wall on the side of a river anymore? And so when she asked, I said yes. I didn't know what the company was. I had no idea who Kim Wee was, by the way. I really want you to know that. And I was a little embarrassing because you come to find out later, like, holy smokes, this gal, you know? But it has been a most unbelievable ride. In the last 18 months, I have went from 35% body fat to 17. Thank you. I'm no longer type 2 diabetic. My hypertension is under control for the first time in 18 years. I've added 35 pounds of new muscle mass and I've lost 67 pounds of body fat. So when I think about how this platform and these leaders are changing my life, these products are changing my life, it's unquestionable. I see it in myself, I see it in the mirror. You know, it's a humbling experience when you're willing to step out of a business that you know and that you're good at, just to learn something all new, but it's giving me a new vitality for life. My zest is back. I'm back, baby.
Now, I do have to ask one more question because you're not doing real estate anymore, are you?
I'm not, no. So I burned the boat in January of this year and I left. It's been a ride, let me tell you. So I just got back. I spent about two months in Asia. You know, I'm a sponge. I'm willing to learn, go anywhere to absorb whatever I can. Really funny, by the way, as while I was in Asia, I came home to a little brown box. I opened the box and it said Lifetime Achievement Award from Remax. And I thought, thank you, but I'm done. So,
Congratulations!
thank you.
Well, it's been very powerful sharing, and you know, just in conclusion, for all of you out there, the world of business changes. You know, it's not what we think anymore. And these are amazing people with such diverse background, and some of them so successful. I mean, NFL, come on, right? You have to be the best at the best, right? But everybody's at the top of their game. Why? They do three. There's a lot of value here. And that's why we're here, because when you do relationship building business, because it's not about money anymore, it's about people, right? Business is actually, you know, many years ago in school, they teach you, oh, it's about the bottom line, and yet, no, it's actually about the people. Because the people are the illogical ingredient in business that can go from just a few people to millions of people. And that's why we're here building a future multi-billion-dollar company with all of you. So please give them all a big hand. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Come on, guys, make some noise. Give it up for them. One more time for this amazing panel. We're learning a lot, growing a lot. Having the courage to rise, to soar, to surge. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome next